sides, and her femoral pulse. And I don't hear any bruise. I'm going to percuss the abdomen in all quadrants, noting tympany or dullness. And I'm going to see if I can find the liver. Take a deep breath in and let out on the right side. I cannot palpate the liver, and I'm going to go over here on the left side, mid-axillary line, deep breath in and let out, and I'll palpate the spleen. I don't feel the spleen either. I'm going to go ahead and lightly palpate all four quadrants of her abdomen, seeing if I can feel any masses or tenderness in there, whatever, any organs. I can palpate her bladder. It must be full. I don't feel any other type of masses. And I'm going to do a little bit of deep palpation to see if I can palpate any type of masses or tenderness. And I don't feel anything. Any pain or discomfort whenever I push on your stomach? No. Okay. Now I'm going to take a deep breath in and out. I'm going to see if I can palpate your right kidney. And out. And I don't feel anything. Okay. I'm going to inspect her lower extremities for symmetry, skin characteristics, hair distribution, and muscle mass. And her legs appear symmetrical. Temperature feels warm, and she's dry. And again, I would do this on the other leg. Check for pretibial edema, and I don't feel any. And again, we would do it on this side. Looking at Sydney's toes, I will separate them and assess for any type of lesion or sores or abnormalities within the toes. And again, I would do this on the other side. To assess the range of motion of her hips, can you raise your leg all the way up and down? Any pain or discomfort with that? Okay. And I would assess this leg as well. I'm going to do the knee, bend the knee toward the chest for me and down. Any pain or discomfort with that? Okay. And again, with this leg, I would do the same. Go ahead and move your flex your ankle up and down for me. Okay. No pain or discomfort with that? And can you flex your toes down? Good. And again, I would do that on both sides. Can you sit up on the side of the bed for me? As she's sitting up, I notice the muscle strength that she has as she dangles from the bed and has different position changes, and she appears to be okay with that. Sydney, I'm going to assess some sensation. Okay, this is going to be a little bit cool. And this is just going to be flat. I'm going to have you close your eyes, and you let me know what I'm touching you with.
Cold.
Okay? And again, I would do it on that arm and her legs.
Cold.
Okay? And down here.
Cold.
And down here.
Flat.
And then on her foot.
Cold. Flat.
And I would assess both sides for comparison. Okay. Sydney, I'm going to have you hold your hand, and I want you, let me borrow your hand, and you let me know whenever it's up and down just for position. Go ahead and close your eyes for me. What is this?
Up.
And what is this?
Down.
Okay, and then on this hand, we're going to do the same thing.
Down. Up.
Okay. And I'm going to hand you an object, and I'm going to have you close your eyes until you tell me what it is, and that's testing for sterognosis, okay? Your eyes closed? I'm going to hand you this object.
Ring.
Okay. And I'm going to assess for cerebellar function of her upper extremities. I'm going to have you take your arms out and take your finger to your nose. And again, we would do it on the other side. And I'm going to check your lower extremities. So I'm going to have you take your right leg and take your heel and run it down your left shin. Can you do that? Good. And I would have you do that on the other side to compare. I'm going to check deep tendon reflexes. I'm going to check the biceps, the triceps, okay, the brachial radialis, okay, just let your leg relax, okay, and then again on the heel. And then I would check the plantar reflex, and the Babinski is negative, and I would again check on the other side. Cindy, can you please stand for me? I'm going to, and let me see the backs of your legs. I'll be checking the back of her legs for varicose veins, and I don't see any. Cindy, can you please walk across the room for me? And then when you turn around, walk back to me heel to toe, please. Okay, very good. Now if you'll turn around and walk on your toes for a few steps, and then turn and walk on your heels for me. Okay, good job. I'm going to test for the Romberg. I want you to turn facing that way. Close your eyes for me. And go ahead and open. All right, and proprioception, and there was no swaying, so that was negative. Can you do a shallow knee bend for me on both legs? Perfect. And will you bend over for me and touch your toes so I can check your back? Her back appears to be straight. There's no curvature and no discomfort when you do that? Okay. All right, my assessment's complete. We'll just review our findings.